नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Nityanandam. My name is Manitya Atmapriyananda Swami. I am an initiated disciple of His Holiness Avatar Paramahamsa Nityananda Swamiji. So in this video I would like to talk to you and share with you more videos about what is pain. Pain is a great teacher. So very often fear manifests itself as pain. The most frightening thing in this whole world is supposed to be the pain. All the living beings are afraid of one thing, and that is pain. If you look deeply, you will find that people don't fear even death as much as they fear the pain and the agony they will undergo at the time of death. You have to deeply look into this. Many people are afraid of poverty, they are afraid of relationships and diseases related to fears. The root cause of all the fear is the pain that happens while going through these things. All these fears are because of the fear of the pain. So let's understand what is pain. So let us categorize. The pain can be physical, it can be emotional, or it can be mental. Physical pain is a basic necessity for the body. Just imagine, if we could feel no pain in our body, we might accidentally hurt ourselves or start styling our faces, our hands, our legs the way we style our hair today. So actually, pain is a letter of request written by the body to the mind, saying, please pay attention to me, because attention is energy. When attention is given to a particular area of your body, it just wants the attention from your body, and that attention becomes energy for that area. When the body communicates pain, it is actually asking for attention or energy which will help it heal. Mental or emotional pain is the psychological feeling that arises when you are faced with something which you don't like. Something which you don't like in life brings you mental and emotional pain. Researchers show that emotional pain can deeply disturb your physical body. For example, the psychological feelings that arise inside of you, it directly results in lower back pain or the pain of shouldering too much of responsibility, the pain in the shoulders. Whether physical or emotional pain, a very important thing we need to understand in this is pain is always born from resistance to the present moment. Let us understand the time versus our understanding about it. Let us assume if a painful incident happens in our life, the loss of a very beautiful child, your child, loss of a husband, loss of your wife, leaving the spouse, the breakup of a very close friendship or a relationship, a person suffers but slowly accepts it over the period of time. One may cry and brood for many days and nights, but slowly and slowly as days pass by, you try to accept for what has happened. So understand, time actually heals you from the pain which you had undergone over a period of time. That time is needed for the healing only because you were not ready to face the pain and suffering in a conscious way, and at that time when the incident happened. So let us understand, both the pain and pleasure arises from our own mind, and the mind moves from one to extreme or to the other. If we can just look at the pain which we are actually going through, if you can just witness the emotion with awareness and see the play of the mind while you experience the pain, then the understanding of pain and why it comes and when it comes will just simply happen and the healing happens, because you just have to bring awareness of the pain. Time is simply needed because you are not ready to have the understanding at that moment of time, and so time is required for the healing. So you just suffer a great deal. Over a period of time, after some weeks or after some months or after even years, the incident actually fades away and it becomes a very remote, a distant memory in your life. You can just look back at your life about the painful incidents. However, the pain is not completely gone from your system. It just stays as a residue. If you come across a person who even distantly reminds you of your lost child or husband, it actually comes up. For example, if the person has a similar style of talking, similar style of walking, similar style of laughing, the wound in you which is not healed, it just reopens. It hurts you because you carry the memory of the past. Because of this, you feel life is too heavy and a very heavy burden to bear. So you choose to hold on to your entire past. When you were a child, you were a teenager, and when you became an adult, you hold on to all stages of life with all experiences, all the pains and all the mistakes you did. So this burden, it just loads you full of emotions and mainly of pain. If you just decide to drop the past incident, your connection with the past incident, your emotional attachment to the past incident, the root of the pain just disappears. So let's understand, root of pain and pleasure, both are the same. It's not different. It's the same sensation. It's like two people having the same experience of pain and pleasure, and it is just the same. So the only solution is you consciously dropping the past and deciding to complete with your past. So what do I mean by dropping the past? Just complete with the past by just reliving to relive. If you just relive with the past incident which you had undergone, which you had experienced, the immature cognition which you carried about the past just drops off. And a new matured cognition, it evolves, and you start thinking, or you start just cognizing life in front of you with a new matured thought current. So what is a matured thought current? That means your past does not affect you anymore, and your immature cognition which you had about the past is dropped, and you are actually creating a new future by creating a new thought current about the lost past. So let's understand this with more and more deeper truths of life. Pain and pleasure, which I said, are two sides of the same coin. A small story. Once a disciple went to his master and asked, "Master, I am not able to meditate. My legs are aching when I meditate. I feel very distracted. My head is aching. My legs are paining." The master just said, "It will pass." After 2 weeks, the disciple went back to the master again, and this time he started saying, again he told the master, "Master, I had the pain again. So this story is just given to you for more and more understanding. So let me come back to the story. So when the disciple asked the master that, "Master, I am not able to understand. I am not able to understand what is this, it will pass." So the master again and again and again he says, "It will pass." So what he says about "it will pass" means In Tamil, we have a very beautiful sayings where the master says, "Iduvum kadandu pogum," means it will pass. Whatever happens, it's not going to be permanent because change is eternal. Whatever we called as change is eternal, because what happens now does not continue, and what happens the next moment, it does not continue. It just keeps on changing. So because change is eternal, let's understand that in our life, the change is going to be always permanent and it is always eternal. So with this understanding, I would like to invite all the viewers of this video to share your doubts, your comments, your questions under this video. You can call our number 08027279999, and let me meet you in my next video with more and more insights into living enlightenment. Thank you, Nithyanandam.